Have you ever pondered life's questions and wondered, can you make cake with Oreos? Well, today we're going to find out. So today we're going to be testing 3 viral videos that I thought looked quite interesting. So as I mentioned at the start of the video, one of them will look at you can make a cake with Oreos. Another one is this drinking chocolate in France, which looks absolutely incredible. So I can't wait to try that recipe. And a final video is a test on this can of Coca-Cola, which I won't reveal too much yet, which is also quite an interesting experiment. So let's get started. Look at our first video.
I am so shocked at how good this cake is. It's only 3 ingredients and you don't even need an oven. All you need to do is separate the Oreo biscuit and filling, then crush up the biscuits. Add baking
only
powder
3
and
ingredients
together, then pour in milk and add the Oreo filling and stir everything together until smooth. Now grease and line a microwavable cake mold or something similar and microwave for about 6 minutes.
I see a couple more than 3 ingredients, but it's pretty simple still. Does look good.
Like this or add a topping to make it look
Ooh, the ganache looks really nice. Right, so the very first thing we're going to have to do is obviously separate all of these Oreos. So let's do that now. If I can open them first. Right, so this is going to be quite tedious, so I might just have to cut this out. But all we're going to do is exactly the same as the video, is separate them like that. Put the creams in there, our biscuits in there. I don't really fully understand why this makes much of a difference, because we're adding the cream back later on. But maybe it does affect things. I don't know. I wonder what the success rate of twisting Oreos in half and getting a clean side is. Because I'm telling you now, every time I do this, it seems to be half and half at the minute. Well, that was kind of clean. That's not bad. We're going to put a creme to the side for a minute, and now we've got to take our Oreo sides and put them into a bag without getting them everywhere. That was pretty good. Right, now let some anger out. I definitely feel like putting these in a blender would have been better, but c'est la vie. Let's get this back into our bowl now. Now we're putting a teaspoon of baking powder, so let's get that in. Okay, let's get 250ml milk into there. So that's, I don't know how many Hot Wheels cars that is. Probably volume-wise, we're looking at about 4 Hot Wheels cars. And then add back in our Oreo filling as well. I guess now just give this a really good mixeroni. Right, so that's the consistency at the minute. I think it's a bit lumpy, but it should dissolve into the milk a bit as it saturates. You know, we all know what happens when we dip an Oreo into milk. It gets soft. So I'm hoping the same thing happens here. We'll just give it a few minutes. Let's prepare our baking tin while we do that. Now, you've got to remember, you can't use a metal cooking dish because it's a microwaved cake. So obviously, we're going to use glass here. You can use silicone as well. We're just going to put some cooking spray, spray and cook. Brush it in nicely. With world's worst brush here. Let's get our Oreo mix in now, just as the video suggests. So it's a little lumpy, but I think that will add some texture. I don't think that's too bad. You can also eat this batter guilt-free, uncooked, without worrying about anything, because it's obviously just cooked ingredients anyway. Not bad. Now get this into the microwave for 6 minutes. So we got it out of the microwave. Our edges aren't quite as pretty as the one in the video, but we did get a cake out of it. So let's let it cool down and then pour our ganache over the top. Right, and now we'll just finish it off. It's looking incredible with a little bit of dusting of our Oreo pieces along the edge. Right, let's cut a slice. That looks amazing. Let's get it onto our plate and we're going to try some. Right, so let's give it a little try and see what this is like, because it looks incredible. Seriously good stuff. Fair play to Fit Waffle. This is a genuinely good recipe. Sometimes you see these quick hack recipes and you're like, not so sure. This one is legit. You should try this yourselves. This is like a solid 8 out of 10 for me. So the video was true. Very cool. For our next video, we're going to be making French drinking chocolate, which is very different to hot chocolate. Basically, what it is like 99% just melted dark chocolate with some cream. And it looks absolutely delicious. Let's check out this video now. Right, let's see what we've got. Okay. Oh, it does look good. This is the drinking chocolate stuff I was talking about. Wow, the cream in there looks incredible. Okay. So since it's called drinking chocolate, the very first job we need to do is chop up this chocolate. So you want to find as nice a chocolate as possible, as higher grade. So this is Lindt, so it's pretty nice stuff. Hulk smash! I'm just going to skip this because it's going to take ages. We'll just cut all this and we'll come back when we're heating up our milk and cream. Now this is completely optional, but add a little bit of coffee powder. This just adds a bit of richness to the flavour at the end. And now pretty much just sit here and whisk this together for a while until little bubbles start to form around the edge. Right, it's at this point you take your chopped chocolate and now we're slowly going to pour this in. Exactly the same as the ganache, we're going to start mixing this. And you're looking for it to all melt completely. So we've got our drinking chocolate set to the side. Let's make our cream now. So about a cup of heavy whipping cream. Again, we want to sweeten this, so let's add some powdered sugar. Heaped teaspoon will do. Finally, a little dropperoni of vanilla extract. Not too much. And now we're just giving it an electric mixeroni until it forms stiff peaks, pretty much. We've got a drinking chocolate here. Let's pour it into our cup. Look at that. And of course, now we get our cream in. That looks so good. And we'll give it a little mix as well. I can't wait to tuck into this. Let's just give it a little try. Obviously, it's very rich, creamy. Flavour is absolutely amazing with that chocolate. I've got to give that like a 9 out of 10 again. This is a seriously good recipe. Very cool. So for our third and final video, we're going to see if we can turn this can of Coca-Cola completely clear. Let's check out the video. Okay. Sanding off the paint. That makes sense. Okay, some sort of acid. Right, so as we saw, they removed the coating on the outside of this. So let's start doing that now. We've got some sandpaper here. So you can see it comes off quite nice and easy, to be honest. It's only a thin layer of ink they've got. And with all those key marks as well from the sandpaper, I think we have a higher surface area for the reactant. Just open that up, and I'll drink from it to prove it's just normal cola. Okay, let's put a skewer through the top here. Place it into a jar. So this is our solution of hydrochloric acid we're going to pour into there. So obviously we're going to pour it in quite carefully here. So let's do that. Try not to splash any. Carefully place our Coca-Cola can into the solution. And let's see what happens. We've got to give it a little bit of time here to work. Right, so we have a look in already. We can see it reacting, creating the hydrogen gas. That's crazy. So we can see it's going really crazy now, and it's even slightly warm to the touch because it's an exothermic reaction. We washed it off and neutralized it, and you won't believe it. It actually worked. Look at that. That is crazy. I don't know why that's so mind-blowing to me. I guess when they recycle the cans, what happens is that plastic liner inside burns off, completely clear all the way through, and it holds its shape. So yeah, amazingly, that video was true. Very cool. Right, so we tested some cool videos today. I think we got some really interesting outcomes. That was actually some of the best that I think we've done so far. Let me know in the comments if there's other videos that you want me to try, or if there's any other things you think you would be interested in seeing me attempt. Obviously, we're keeping the schedule the same at the minute, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but we're still posting every day, so make sure you check those out and subscribe to never miss them. If I had to pick one of the tests today that was my favourite, it's probably the last one. I just love seeing when you see that clear liner on the inside. It's absolutely mind-blowing to me. Sort of reveals a little bit more about the world we live in, which we never usually see. So it's quite interesting stuff. As I've said many times before, make sure to stay tuned. We've got loads of stuff coming. We've got some big plans on the way. So yeah, we're definitely going to be seeing some exciting stuff. Very cool.